Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Safira Hanisa. So now I will explain about the most expensive funeral typical of Tanah Toraja or commonly called Rambu Solo. But I will explain it little first several aspects. For the first aspect is I will explain about the history of Rambu Solo itself. So Rambu Solo is a traditional funeral ceremony that requires the family of the deceased hold a party, a sign of final respect for the deceased. This Rambu Solo traditional ceremony has been started around the 3rd century and has been carried out from generation to generation until now. And then the second, what is the meaning and uniqueness of the solo sign? Is that it is the most expensive eating ceremony, and usually a buffalo is slaughtered at the time of the funeral, and the more expensive it is or the more that is issue. It is said that the faster the spirits of the dead get to the spirit realm. Then the third procedure and what items are usually needed for funeral ceremonies, such as machetes, bamboo, and so on. And the last type are level of solo sign. I will explain detail about this aspect. Starting from the history of the solo sign, Rambu Solo is a traditional funeral ceremony that requires the family of the deceased to hold a party, a sign of final respect for the deceased. This Rambu Solo traditional ceremony has been started around the 9th century and has been carried out from generation to generation until now. Literally, in the Toraja language, the meaning of the word Rambu Solo is smoke that is directed downwards. The meaning of the smoke down is that the ritual of offering or smoke for the dead are carried out after 12:00 when the sun begins to fall or sets. The dawn, thus, Aluk Rambu Solo is defined as a ceremony that is held when the sun begins to fall or settling. Besides Aluk Rambu Solo, this traditional ceremony also has another name, namely Aluk Rampe Matampu. Aluk or belief Rampe or one side or part, and Matampu or west. So Aluk Rampe Matampu is ceremony held in the west of the house. The Rambu Solo ceremony is usually carried out by taking into account the social strata of the deceased. If they belong to a wealthy or noble group, the Rambu Solo ceremony will usually be held in a luxurious way. The aim was to show that they were indeed from the upper class or nobles. For families who are conducting Rambu Solo, usually two types of animals from the family or acquaintance will be given to the person doing Rambu Solo. Animals that are usually given are pigs or buffalo. The purpose of giving this animal is a sign of love and condolences as a relative. Then the uniqueness and the meaning of this solo sign. Why should the ceremony be carried out? Because according to the Tanah Toraja people, a person who has died will not get perfection if he doesn't undergo a solo sign funeral, because if it has not been buried in solo sign, the body of a deceased person will still be considered alive, so they are considered like a sick family at home, so that it is like someone who can do nothing but just sleep. And the body of the person is usually placed in house and wrapped in short until the implementation of the solo sign arrives. So, why is all the rest of Tanah Toraja people work done for burial? No, we all must be returned to the community in social form, so that the children or the cassette are not dependent on inheritance. Say one of the people there. The costs required for the celebration of the soul sand ceremony are very high or expensive. When viewed from a purely economic perspective, the activities can be considered as was because the costs incurred are very large, even the accumulated this cost for months or years. So it can be said to be looking for a life well to be used in funeral ceremonies. However, the ceremony is still carried out regardless of the cost required because the sacrifice of this cost has its own meaning for the people of Tanah Toraja. The big cost in the Rambu Solo ceremony is to make the main sacrifice in the form of slaughtering striped buffalo or tedong bonga. In addition to performing the striped outdoor sacrifice, it also carried out by sacrificing ordinary buffalo and pigs, the number of which depends on the ability of the family. The more capable the family, the more sacrificed. The biggest expense in the soul sign ceremony turned out to have a meaning to gather the family. The long span of time between the time of death and the time of the funeral ceremony is used by the family to raise funds to be used in Rambu Solo ceremony. The length of time is used as a way to do good planning and involve the whole family. The gathering of family in Toraja society is referred to as kombongan or mutual cooperation or association. The association is a cultural feature of the Toraja people wherever they are. If in area there are Toraja people, then they from Toraja group or alliance, it is used as joint effort in preparation for helping each other in sharing the difficulties between family. The Toraja people have their own perspective in giving to the cost sacrificed for the soul sign ceremony, namely, first to gather the family. This can be interpreted as an effort to work together to share costs and increase family ties so the property owned by the family will not go anywhere. The second, to show social strata in society. Toraja society has four kinds of social strata, namely high nobility, middle nobility, free or ordinary people, and servants. To show the aristocratic strata, it is evidenced by a large ceremony and must follow existing customary rules. Third, pay the debts. A big ceremony, of course, required a large amount of money. Therefore, the family helps with the cost of carrying out of ceremony, of course, requires a large amount of money. At the solo sign ceremony, the donation will be calculated and recorded carefully because the recipient must return it in the same form and amount when the donors hold the same event. Therefore, the contribution given means the debt that must be paid in the future. If the recipient of the donation cannot pay, then the children or grandchildren must pay the debt. Contextually, the Rambu Solo ceremony shows the belief in life after the death, which also shows the religiosity of community. This religiosity existed before the era of civilization. Then the third procedure and item that will be needed during the event. After conducting the preparatory meeting, it will be continued by buying many items or ritual equipments and making a ritual lodge. The making of the ceremonial cottage is carried out by the family to provide accommodation for the invited guests, and later these guests will be witnesses of this very important solo sign ceremony. However, there are many differences between this solo sign ceremony from the Tanah Toraja community. But even so, the main purpose of the event remains the same. After approaching the place of the Rambu Solar ceremony, there is a small Tongkonan, and the small Tongkonan is located between the large Tongkonan and in the small Tongkonan. The bodies that are being ceremoniously held in the solar sign are placed. Meanwhile, the bodies are placed in the middle of the Tongkonan. The women are busy preparing food for the guests. Will come later. The dishes are usually dominated by processed pork, because pork is indeed the favorite dish that the guests have been waiting for. The guests themselves usually come from close relatives of the family who are already married, and each of the family will occupy one Tongkonan. From Tongkonan that surround while waiting for the food but be finished, the guests are asked to make a circle around the Tongkonan containing the corpus while moving in counterclockwise direction, and then interspersed with the recitation of several mantras. Then the ceremony is followed by giving a Christian sermon and ceremony led by a priest. Preparing food will come out the kitchen and bring food to each Tongkonan and the guests. Close relatives are prepared to eat at the food, and after lunch the ceremony is continued with a photo session of the families or of the corpus ranging from young old are welcome to take pictures with the Tongkonan containing. After that, they circled the corpus again by mentioning some of the mantras at the ceremony, which was more precisely the delivery spells and what attracted it when turning the corpse. There would be one person from the deceased family who would accompany the corpse, cried hysterical suddenly, and the person cried while hugging the Tongkonan which contained the coffin. After that, the coffin will risen from the Tongkonan until only the coffin and stake were alive. Then the chest is taken to the location of the tomb, which is around the location of the blazing, and before being carried away, the coffin was deliberately shaken by all the guests present, and after that, it was brought to the burial site. After arriving at the burial location, the stake was cut first by a saw so that only the coffin was left, and the coffin was not buried in the ground because in tradition of the Toraja tribe, the tomb in the coffin was actually put in a goa or small house that specifically stores several coffins, and coffins the corpse that was put in earlier indicated that the spirit was no longer in the world. The Toraja tribe believed that the corpse had been delivered by the sacrificial buffaloes to go to the spirit realm. After that, the ceremony for eating solo sign was completed, typical of Tanah Toraja. Then there are several items needed for the soul sign ceremony, including for the first, labo or machete. During the Rambu Solar ceremonies, a machete or labo is used to slaughter animals, buffalo and pigs. They are sacrificed by the family, cut bamboo, etc. 2. Talang or bamboo. The people of the Padang Miring village are still using natural resources such as bamboo for traditional activities, such as the Saint Solo ceremony. The use of bamboo is not only used for making huts, it can also be used to cook pork with a mixture of miana vegetables, papaya leaves. 3. Bayu lotong or black shirt. The Toraja people, when they are in a place of mourning or death, dominantly wear black clothes. The black color symbolizes death and darkness. All black clothes or lotong are used by grieving families as well mourners as a form of mourning for death. For Sambu Lotong or Black Sarong. One the characteristic of the Tanah Toraja people's clothing is a wearing sarong. This can be seen when there are events where many parents, both fathers, mothers, and children, are easy to use sarongs or sambu. At the Rambu Solo ceremony, people will be found wearing black sarongs or sambu lotong as a symbol of feeling sorry for them. The use of sarong for the Toraja people is one of the honorary clothing that reflects the value of modesty. And then a kausin. Sepu is typical Toraja bag, made from hand-woven beads decorated with beds at the end of the bag. Sepu is used by family to save betel, lime, areca nuts, or kalosi, cigarettes, and sweets the guests who come to mourn. And then style. Gayang is a crease which is wrapped in gold on the upstream and the seats, displayed in front of the lakian and the bamboo reception hut or latang kamrampuan. At the Rambu Solo ceremony, the styling is installed facing west, and the number must be even, symbolizing a man who is valiant and noble. And then kandaure. Kandaure is an ornament made of bead that symbolizes one's dignity and is usually worn by women. And then tombi or layo. The cloth tied to the bamboo resembles a flag. This tombi or layo is made according to the number of buffalo donated by the deceased family. And then bombongan. Bombongan will be sounded when the ceremony begins or when the ceremony has finished. And then kaseda or red cloth. Kaseda is a long red cloth used during Makpasonglo. Makpasonglo is procession of corpses around the place of the ceremony. Kaseda or red cloth is tied to ship or a stretcher that resembles traditional Toraja house, then pulled by the family, indirectly providing shelter from the hot sun. And then the last, tedong or buffalo. Tedong or buffalo is the most valuable animal, a special animal among the Toraja people. Buffalo is the main animal and necessity is carrying out the Solo Sign ceremony. No wonder the price of buffalo is so fantastic, ranging tens of millions to hundreds of millions. And finally, types or levels of Solo Sign. There are 4 levels in the Rambu Solo ceremony, namely Dasili ceremony for the lowest social strata, 2 the Pasang Bogi ceremony for ordinary people is only done one night, and then the Dibatang ceremony or Digoya Tedong, a ceremony for the middle class and high nobles, and then who can afford it, and then the Lot ceremony for high nobility. So enough for me. Well, that's all for my explanation. Thank you.